Hi everybody, it's Nettie at Nettie's Dolls and welcome to my channel. I'm an adult doll collector and my videos are for adults. So it has been a hot minute since I've made a video and I believe it's been 3 or 4 weeks. I'm fine. Folks have been asking how I'm doing. I'm still here. I haven't left the doll community. I'm fairly active on Facebook in 3 of the groups that I'm in for American Girl Dolls, Our Generation Dolls, and Maple Leaf Canadian Dolls. So, I post there. Don't always post pictures of my dolls, but I do now and then. So primarily I have just been enjoying the summertime as much as the weather permits. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I like to fish. And I've been doing a lot of fishing, different types of fishing, fishing for other types of fish. So yeah, it's been kind of, it's been relaxing, actually. It's been relaxing. And I've also spent time with friends and family and also getting used to things that have changed at my where I work. We've had another rearrangement of a reorganization in the company that I work for. So that's taking a little bit of me to get used to. So I think that I needed to play a lot outside. And unfortunately, I don't always bring my dolls out with me because I like the weather to be really nice. Sometimes it's not. So anyway, I'm gabbing a lot. Anyway, just wanted to let you know I'm doing okay. So, I am going to do Our Generation unboxing of 2 dolls. I know I need to catch up a little bit on that. I am going to be talking about the future of my Our Generation doll collection. I've been collecting it now for a year and a half, and it has grown like crazy. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and talk about that as I begin to unbox. So today I am going to unbox 2 new dolls. I think they were released earlier in the year, like maybe, was it March time or February, or I don't know. It was like toward January. And they're new in my collection. Maybe they're not exactly super new, but they are in my collection. So one of the dolls that I want to talk about is Sola. That's her. This is how she came. I ordered her online from Target, and she came already wrapped in this lining. And then the other doll that I got is this doll here is Jilly. She's adorable, and yeah, she's the second doll I'll be talking about. So let me go ahead and get Sola unboxed because there's a lot of unboxing. Well, actually, she is just a regular doll. She doesn't have a lot of accessories, so she should be fairly quick. So let me see what I can do. So I'm going to be also redressing them in actually 2 American Girl outfits. One that belongs to some Truly Me dolls, and another set that belongs to one of the historical characters. And you'll see in a minute. So it's good I'm not intending on saving this box because this tape is like really stuck. It's not that it's a collector. Normally, when I do get these dolls in this, plastic, get out of here, it is not taped to the top of the box. So I don't like that. Because if this was a doll that I intended to keep in the box, I would be happy that she's got all this sticky glue. And yeah, even it looks like some of the box tore away. So anyway, not happy about that. But that's enough complaining. So this is a look at Sola. And I saw her on a Facebook page from another member. I had no intention of getting her to tell you the truth. She's one of the color block dolls. They came in different. I think I have another doll. Gosh darn, her name is, I can see her, but I can't remember what her name was. I wasn't thinking. I should have her name, but anyway, she came in, oh my God, it's like the tip of my tongue. She came like in a pink outfit, and it's really on the tip of my tongue. If I can remember, I'll put her name in. But anyway, this is one of the color block dolls. Like, it's basic, right? Bright opposing colors that, purple and yellow, they are opposites, but they also work really well together. And I saw her on somebody else's photos. I'm looking for my cutter here. And when I saw her face, I was like, oh my God, so beautiful. Because I love her skin tone. It's very warm, and her eyes are like a greenish color, which you'll see in a minute. So yeah, I was really taken when I saw her. Like I said, oh my gosh, I gotta add her to my collection. So she was the last new doll that I've added to my collection. I haven't ordered any more dolls from our generation new dolls since March, so that's a long time for me. And honestly, I don't know that I'm going to be ordering any more. So let's go take a look at her. She's cute. I have to look at her eyes myself. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're that hazel. They're really beautiful. And I'll bring the camera up when I have her undressed, but you can see maybe. And she's got these really cool, you know, purple streaks in her hair, which you can see I did mine, but mine's starting to fade. It doesn't last forever, but I kind of like how it's changed now. It's got like little blue colors in it now, so it's pretty cool. All right, so that's what it's like in the back, in case you're new to my channel and you haven't seen an unboxing of an Our Generation doll. I am not the only one that does Our Generation videos. There are many produced by other people, and I will provide their links if you are more interested in seeing other videos for Our Generation dolls. Okay, so, you know, why am I making this difficult on myself? I can actually probably get her unboxed just by using these cutters and clipping the tag right there. So yeah, Our Generation dolls, they're very addictive for me. They're affordable, at least for me. I live in the US. And hang on a minute, I want to just make sure I'm not getting any clothes here while I clip her neck out. So that was easy to do, but her hair, see these little pieces here? That's how they hold their hair in the box. And if you like get rid of these and just slide them down, it's easier to get the doll, the hair out. So I'm just going to give it a quick yank. So I did an Our Generation all my doll collection, and I did it last year. And I think I had at that time like 160, something like that. I have more than that now. I haven't counted recently, but I gotta think I've got about almost 200 of the Our Generation dolls, and I'm maxed out. I have no more space for them. In fact, some of the space that I do have for my Our Generation dolls, I thought I had more, but I don't. So I really miscounted on that. And so I can't like unbox all of them right now. And I had no other place. I mean, I collect so many different type of dolls. I have a lot of fashion dolls, and my Barbie dolls, much to their chagrin, do not like the fact that I had to get rid of so many. I sold so many. I donated so many, and I have a lot of them in storage just so I can display my 18-inch doll collection, which really took over my life. And happily, I'm not complaining, but I just don't have enough space, and it's reality. So this is what she looks like in this outfit. It is a neon yellow, and it actually has kind of green undertones. So, I mean, this is an outfit to me that looks like Halloween in a way. These colors, you know, I don't know. I guess I could dress her up somehow for Halloween, because there, like I said, there's a little green tint and green and purple. Now these are kind of like new colors for Halloween. Traditionally, it was always orange and black, and she comes with these cute little slip-ons that look like they got little socks on them. You know, the shoes are cheap, they're soft, and they're fine, and they're great with jeans. Now, if I really felt creative, I could probably paint that and make it look like it's a white sock. You know, that's just an idea. Easy on and off. You could fit these shoes on an American Girl doll, and possibly Mapley as well. Although Mapley, I think Mapley dolls have longer foot. They have a longer, narrow foot. And hang on a minute. Let me get this off. So I know American Girl doll shoes are a little tougher to get on Mapley feet. But I found that our generation doll shoes do tend to work a little better. All right, so her clothes, it's attached by a little T strap. So I'm just going to use my cutters here. Snip, snip. It's a little easier when they're T-straps. When they're that string, it's not easy to get off. So, and this is a really cute top. I mean, it actually is. I like the little fuzz on it. I just, you know, the outfit itself, it's basic. I don't particularly think it's a, you know, wonderful outfit, but this is really cute. And I actually, if I thought I could, I would actually like to reverse it on a doll and use it like a little sweater jacket or something. Okay. So her name again, let me double check, is Sola. Did I spell that right? Did I look at it right? S-O-L-A. Yeah, Sola. Which I believe is kind of like a derivative of solar, maybe. Like she's sunny, like sunshine. So I was, I received a tag from Josefina Sierra on like a summer tag that she got tagged by another doll person. I think Bailey was her name. Don't quote me on that. And I do plan on making a video. It's kind of like a check-in. It was sort of like the New Year's one that I did earlier, you know, in the new year about what my plans were. And I guess the summer one is sort of like an update to that. And I'm not sure how much I'm going to follow of it, but I will do that. I'm going to go ahead and take this out because I think her hair is really pretty. And I don't want to just keep it in a rubber band. Oops, rubber bands. Oh, it's also purple in the back. I've shown you that already. So I'm wondering if I brush it out, if I'm going to lose the purple, but we'll see. So let me also get her hat off. So she is a center part, which you will see in a minute. Now, when it comes to the T-tags and the head, I do like to give them a full yank so that there's no little pieces of the plastic in the hair, because I hate when I have to brush that. So this is all I do, hold the doll real firm and give it a yank. And look, oops. And look how much that pulls it out, like right to the very bottom. Okay, and there's probably a couple more of these. This is a cute hat, though. That will fit, I think, any doll, really. Any 18-inch doll. I should be a little clearer on that. So, I have not bought, as far as my Our Generation collection, I said I have not bought any new dolls. And I have not bought any more used dolls other than what I have in my collection. I'm going to have to do an update all my collection doll video. But I am probably going to rehome or sell. I haven't decided to do that yet. So, you know, I would say don't ask me if you want me to sell a doll to you. Unless I say that in my video, I'm not going to be advertising that. I typically use different platforms when I sell. I sell on eBay. I don't really use Mercari. I don't like Mercari. And I also will sell locally on Facebook. So I haven't decided yet. But if I do decide, like, I'm going to offer it to anybody on YouTube, I'll let you know, okay? But for right now, I'm not. So why am I considering downsizing my Our Generation collection? Because it's so large. And all my girls are smashed. All the boys are smashed. I'm not selling any of my boy dolls. I love the boy dolls. I don't have many of them. But I'm going to try to sell any duplicates I have. And the thing is their faces, these dolls' faces, look how cute that is. These little underwear. I love that about Our Generation. You always get underwear, unless they have tights. Oh, and before I continue, let me just look at her birth date. It is under this right here. Ever so often, I'm going to show you. It's under here. This is imprinted number here. And it says it is 04/25 24. So her birthday is April 25th. So she's a Taurus. That's what I'm going to pretend. Sola is a Taurus. She is just gorgeous. I'm going to make a little noise while I slide my camera closer and closer. Here we go. Look at how pretty her face is. Let me see if I can come a little closer. Very pretty. And she has a very, her skin tone is much warmer than it's coming up in this video. I'll probably take some still shots like I normally do, and they're usually more accurate, but she's definitely beautiful. And I'm very happy to have her in my collection. And she has a center part, which I really love. All right, let me go ahead and... The reason I did buy her, I did like her hair color and also her eyes. I don't have a lot of warm skin dolls, deeper skin dolls that have these hazel eyes. So that really, I like about that. So let me go ahead and start redressing her. Where's the outfit I want to put her in? So this is a Truly Me fashion. They're a recent release from American Girl. And I can link that video in the description if you're interested to see that unboxing. But this was an outfit for the boys. And so I feel like I'd like to redress her in that fashion. Like in a pants outfit, because she already came in pants. I think it would be kind of cute. So this is, it came with 2 shirts, right? This outfit came with 2. This pink one, which is really cute, comes with this jacket, and it comes with these red shoes, these gray pants, and then this blue shirt. So let me see. What am I going to put her in? I think I'm going to try the blue shirt. So, like I said, our generation dolls, I love them. They are very difficult for me to get rid of. I have decided that how I'm going, like, I really want to bring my collection down by a lot. At least 50% down, and that's going to be really difficult for me to do. You know, I plan on moving into, I plan on building in the future. I have property elsewhere, so I could probably make a larger home. You know, and some of my loved ones are like, don't be too quick to sell them. And I get that. So more than likely, before I really make that decision to sell, what I'm going to do is I'm going to undress them. Okay, that's the first thing I do. I find sometimes I do not connect with a doll because of their outfit. Because of how they came in the outfit. I don't like the outfit. Or maybe I dressed them in something that just doesn't look great on them. But all of a sudden, I fall in love with the doll again because I put her or him in a new fashion. I'm like, oh, wow, I love this doll. Because it's the outfit. So, my own advice, my advice for myself, this is how I'm going to do it, is I'm going to undress the dolls. And I'll know right away if I like the doll or not. Just by them being in the buff, I'll know. You know, if I don't love a doll when they're in the buff as well, then that's saying to me, it's probably the outfit you got them dressed in that you really like them in. So, and I mean, that's okay, right? Like, people can say, well, so what? Keep them in a nice dress that you like, you know, a nice outfit. But like I said, because I'm trying to reduce, I'm trying to be a little more ruthless. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make them nude in the buff and then say, okay, listen to my heart and say, do I love this doll? Oh God, yes. Then she's going to go in, him or her is going to go in storage. Right? And then if I see another one that I don't really care for, then I'm going to say, okay, that one's being rehomed, whether I decide to sell or decide to just donate, okay? And I know there are some good organizations out there. She looks really cute in this, by the way. I really like this. I know there's some really great organizations out there that will take donations. So I already know of a few that I'll do, so no worries on that. I'm just slipping these shoes back on for a second because I want to say, you know, it kind of, the yellow is very stark, but it does match this yellow here, you know, no problem. if I really want to keep her very sunny. But I'm going to try the American Girl little booties on her. Sneakers, I guess they are. These are high tops. Okay, and that will go here and here. Whoops, come on. So that's what that looks like. That's really cute. I think she looks very sporty. I like that. I don't know if I'm going to keep her in this outfit. I may end up putting her in a summer dress. Not during this video, but I haven't decided. And then look at this adorable jacket for any of you that haven't seen this yet. And the zipper works. Does it work all the way? I thought it did. I know it goes up. Oh, now I'm messing it up. Yeah, I'm not really good with zippers. Not even on my own coats. There we go. See? There we go. All right. Let me go ahead and stick that on her. So this jacket, like I said, if you haven't seen them in person, these are a faux leather, like a vinyl. It feels really nice. And, you know, these kind of coats, you have to be careful with them because after time they can start to peel. But I think it takes like a lot of years for that to happen. And you can repair them. You can always repaint them again if need be. And that's just the sleeves that are like that. It's like a high school jacket. Okay. So that's what this outfit looks like here. Let's see. I got that better? Yeah. Oh, I think she looks really cute in that. I like that. She does. That's good on her. I like that. Looks very, very cute. All right. Let me go ahead and put Sola to the side while I decide to take a look at Julie with you. I like the spelling of Julie's name, by the way. You'll see in a minute. So, before I do anything else, I'm going to store this real quick and continue to talk about our generation. So I have other 18-inch dolls that I collect. Like, you know, I love Maple Leaf dolls. I've really slowed down in that collection because of the fact that the tariffs have made getting the dolls more expensive. The US dollar is sort of tanking and not doing very well against the Canadian dollar, which, you know, it is what it is. I'm not boo-hooing it, but it's a fact. But more than anything, it's the shipping right now. For whatever reason, I was able to get one item from Maple Leaf, one order from Maple Leaf that came through the mail, no problem. But this next one that I got an order, I put an order in May 31st, and it came out to the United States, and then the United States sent it back to Canada. And I think it actually came through from a different country, and whatever, it didn't work. So now it's sent back, and they're going to send it to me again. Of course, I've got to pay tariffs on it as I expected, but looks like it's going to come through UPS, which means I'm going to get a brokerage fee, which I'm not happy about. So I think that I'm going to have to stop buying from Maple Leaf now until the tariffs are settled, until, you know, it is out of office, and maybe things will change with the next administration that comes in, which is a ways off. So that makes me very sad. I'm not saying that I won't buy, but man, I sure would like to avoid the brokerage fees. I don't mind paying tariffs. I get that. But yeah, the brokerage fees are actually more than the tariffs from UPS. So yeah, anyway, that makes me sad. I don't want to talk about sad. So, all right, her outfit's out of the way. Let me go ahead and hop on. Oops, sorry about that. To Julie. Jilly. Why do I keep calling her Julie? Jilly. I love that name. I think that's an adorable name. And it matches her adorable face. She is so cute. She has the Rosalia face, which I really love. I don't have a lot of the Rosalia faces with the pale hair. And that's why I did get Jilly. Her outfit's super cute. And I think that around the holidays, like, whoops, what's that noise? Okay. I think around the holidays, like I'm talking the December holidays, that it would really be kind of fun to dress her, you know, keep my dolls dressed in a ballet outfit. So anyway, all right, this is what it looks like on the back. Very cute. And let's see. This, and there's a new story, Savannah's story. I know that's really hard to see, but I'm going to leave it there for a second if you really wanted to read it. I'm not going to read it out loud because this video is already getting old. Not old. Oh, that's terrible to say about my own video. It's getting long. All right. So, maybe it is old. Okay. Let me go ahead and see if I can carefully undress her. Get her unboxed, I mean, here. This is a cute outfit. So I can already, I'm just taking a quick look at her, and I can tell you, I love her lips. They have a little pearl sheen to her, and her eyes are a very light brown, and they're warm. Yes. Wow. So she was not in here very well. Sometimes, you know, I ordered her very early when she first came out, I guess, because look at, this is how she came. Like her feet weren't even in, weren't secured, so it happens. I find that happens quite often. Let me see, I'm just looking at her hair and seeing if I can get this out without unboxing the box all together, taking the sleeve out. I think I can. So, another reason why I am not likely to continue collecting our generation dolls unless they're like phenomenal, the next ones that come out, is there are many that look similar. They do have differences. They don't have a lot of different face molds. They do really well on the skin tones, especially for the deep skin dolls, which tend to be my favorite. Okay, so that wasn't so bad. That was easy to get out. Let me just move her box out of the way. And you can take a look at her in her complete outfit now. Look how cute. This is really nicely made. This is very nicely made. I like it a lot. Now, I can see that there are some strings that have this, you know, the bodice or whatever you want to call it attached. I'm hoping it doesn't go all the way into her body, her doll body, because I would like to be able to take this outfit off without having to separate that piece. So it does come off by itself here. But yeah, let me see if I undress, start taking the dress off here. If I can get it off. Gosh, please, 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 don't be on the body. Oh, well. Better wish for something else. See that? That's the string. So fortunately, like with this, I'm not going to use clippers because I don't feel like I can see as well. So I use a seam ripper, right? One of these. That's much easier to use. And I highly recommend that you get one. So see, that was easy to get off from her body. I know you can't see what I'm doing. It's just, what I do is I just stretch it a little here. And then I carefully slip the blade under. Okay. And then just a little pop. And then it's loose. Okay, good. Now this actually feels tight on her. I think there are more attachments. Oh, our generation. Why did you do that? Is it just me? Maybe it's just me. Hang on. Nope, there's another one right there. Okay. So the other like I said, there's a lot of similarities in the faces, the face sculpts. Okay. I just have to pay attention for a minute. Right there. The other thing, the biggest, the criticism that I have of our generation dolls is their legs. Their legs, I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again, because if our generation's ever listening to me, I want them to hear this. I think the bodies are adorable. They're cute. I know a lot of people don't like the arms. I like the arms because I feel that they're very huggy. The dolls are very huggy. They will hug you. I have no complaint with the arms, but the legs I do. Because, you know, I know these dolls are made for children, but they also make collector dolls. Our generation knows there are adults that collect these dolls. Okay, they do make some collector versions. Wow, she's, oh, poor girl. You know where these are attached to? Ow, ow. Yeah, that area. Ow. She got, you know, something pierced. Okay, I'll just say something got pierced. Poor baby girl. All right, let me, okay. Oh, that was rough. Okay, so anyway, it's all about the presentation, right? Making their dolls look good. And look, even more tags, more string tags here. So what I don't like about the legs is that they go like this. They don't go like this. And because I like to display my dolls, I don't always display my dolls like in sideways positions because I'm trying to fit as many of them as I can on the shelf. They are very tippy, and you know, there's all kinds of things you can do to try to stop them from tipping. But if one of them goes, it's like an avalanche and the rest of them go. So, and I don't always want to, oh, even down here, ow, ow. So I don't always want to keep my dolls on doll stands because doll stands are bulky. Let me see, is there anywhere else this is attached? Finally, I can get it off. Now, she does not have individual panties because she's got this fashion here, right? Her ballet outfit or dance outfit has built-in, it's a built-in trunks on the bottom. So, okay. So she would need her own pair. All right. Let me go ahead and take a look at hers. November 2nd, 2024. So she's a Scorpio. And her little slippers are already, they're like snug on there, right? They look like they changed them up a little bit. Looks like they have, I'll take them off for a minute. So they're attached, right? You know, you can see the plastic. Typically, I do like to use a seam ripper for these. And I usually just kind of pop it from the bottom. So you don't have to worry about marking up the slipper in any way. All right, that came off nice and easy. Looks like there's just a little stain from the box. Not a big deal. But see the, I think these are a little different. I don't remember seeing these little ties or straps to keep the ballet slipper together. So that's different. All right, let's get the other one. I'm going to show you about the legs. So here's the legs, right? They can only really do this. You can't really put them out and make them stand like that. They're going to fall. With an American Girl doll or a Maple Leaf doll, I could take her out like this and stand her. Now she's standing to prove me wrong right now. But honestly, it doesn't take much in these dolls. Look, I'm trying to shake. That's rude too. I'm not going to do that. These dolls typically don't even stand this well. You have to have them braced up because eventually they're going to fall. They're going to tip. So I wish our generation would maybe raise the price a little bit if they could and make legs that could come out, right, to the side. And then God help me, I'll be buying more. I'll be buying more of them. So, but yeah, oh my God, she's gorgeous. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just bring the camera in a little bit more so you can see. Come on, beautiful. Show everybody your gorgeous eyes. Very, very cute, huh? Oh my God, she's pretty. And see how her ponytail is, right? So that when she's dancing, it stays out of the way. So she does remind me of another Our Generation doll with the same face. She reminds me of Prima, but Prima has lighter hair, I believe. I don't see her in front. I have my Prima. I think my Prima's still boxed. Wait, is she? Did I take her out? Man, I don't even remember. That's how many I have. I'm pretty sure I still have her boxed. I'm looking. Do I see you? No, she's still in the box. I can't see from my view here. But anyway, so I am going to, I'm going to pause this video for a minute because I'm on my lunch break filming this. So I need to get back to work and then I'll be back and have her dressed in a new outfit. Okay, so I'm back and it is the next day because you can see I'm in a different outfit. Yeah, so after work, it was such a nice day after work that I went right out to the lake and went fishing and was doing some berry picking for blackberries, and they weren't really quite ready yet, so probably got to wait another week. Anyway, yeah, so it was a lot of fun. Went swimming afterwards. And by the time I got home, it was like 9 o'clock at night. So yeah, I wasn't going to continue the video. So anyway, here is Jilly, and I am going to dress her in this fashion from American Girl Doll. It is for Mary Ellen, and it is a recent release, and I'm really excited to see what this looks like on her. We'll see what I have to do with the ribbon with her hair like this. So I'll have to think that one through. But anyway, all right, let me just drop her off to the side here. And yeah, so today my energy is less today. I'll just say that. You know, I'm on my lunch break again because I find that kind of doing this on my lunch break is a good opportunity to do videos and just kind of gets my mind off of work. But today's been a difficult day kind of at work. There were a lot of meetings, and when there are lots of meetings, this is how it comes, by the way, that kind of just shakes me up for the day, and my concentration's a bit off and all that. And like, I probably should actually kind of lay down afterwards and just take a break. Sometimes there's days that I have meetings and they're no problem. And I think this is adorable. Oh my God, it's a one piece. Look how cute that is. And let me see. And they are real individual buttons. So that's super, super sweet. Let me get the buttons undone while I'm talking. So, you know, I probably should just take a break and lay down or something like that, but I don't want to. But some days I'm okay in meetings. The meetings that I'm having now, I'm with a new group, so there's a lot of stress of getting to know people. Like I said, as you know, I have been diagnosed with autism, and actually it's coming up on my 1-year anniversary of that. Well, this one's a little stuck. Sometimes they have stray pieces of string here like this, so you just got to be real careful. And I don't want to pop that button off. So, wow, that's really stuck there, huh? Let me see if I can just slip that off. There, okay. Yeah. All right, that's so cute. Oh, and it also has a skirt. So this can be worn, right, like as a skirt set or as a romper. So I'm going to go ahead and put her in the romper first so we can take a look, and then I'll put the skirt on. So yeah, anyway, I'm coming up on my 1 anniversary of my ASD, my autism spectrum disorder diagnosis. And I don't like to call it a disorder. It's just the way my brain is. But, you know, maybe I'll do a video talking about my 1-year anniversary about it while, I'm doing it, taking care of my dolls with you or something, and how they, just are like a godsend to me, my dolls, and how they help me cope. And actually, this, just redressing her right now is energizing me. So I think this is what I needed to do for myself. Just to realize that, yes, there's a lot of things in my life that are out of my control. But it's doubly hard for me being autistic. Because I don't mind variety. I do like variety and I like to do different things, but I also need some sense of, well, I'm having a hard time with these buttons. They're really tiny, so give me a minute. Lucky that my hands aren't that big. I almost feel like I have to cut some of the string away to get it on here, so I know you can't really see what I'm doing because of the angle of my camera right now, but maybe I can drop it down for a minute so you can see. So I have to be real careful when I do this. I have a tendency of these cameras to fall on me and flip because my stand's not that secure. So just give me a minute and then you can see what I'm doing. That's better, right? That's better. All right. So yeah, just taking time here to play with my doll and talk to you all is actually pretty calming, and I need it right now. So, you know, just things I have to do for myself. All right, that looks adorable, so I'll hold her here. You can see how cute that is. Oh my goodness. All right, so let me go ahead and... These shoes are adorable too. They're like a canvas material and a little stretchy. And I shouldn't have any trouble getting this on her. Let me see if I could scoot the camera back so you're not just looking at part of my face here. So that's kind of annoying too. All right, there we go. And slipping it on the bottom. And these are really cute slippers. They're canvas, right? They have this little bow that you could really actually untie. And then the bottom has a little tread on it. So very, very cute. And then let's see. I will have to bring her back here a little bit better. Maybe you can see better now. Yeah, I think so. She's cute. Really, really cute. And this looks adorable on her. I love this. All right, so what else comes with this outfit? There is a little belt. Let's see. I could just open up the tape here. Nope. And there I go. I just ripped it open. I don't keep these anyway. You know, by the way, look at that. That's really cute. Tells you a little bit about Mary Ellen, right? And then some of her other goodies that she has. And look at that, how adorable it is. Oh my God, that's cute. But it's not about Mary Ellen, right? It's just her outfit. It is about Jilly today. Oh my God. Right, so let me go ahead and get the hair piece out. And Mary Ellen, okay, I gotta talk to her about her for a minute. Who's an American Girl doll. She does come with a ponytail. But I'm gonna see how I can get this on Jilly. So I would have to probably undo her hair. Sometimes I like the styles when they're like this, and I really don't want to undo it. So I'm gonna just see if I could slip the bow on here. And let's see. Her hair is so soft and silky, by the way. Let me see. It doesn't look looks upside down. Doesn't look like I got it right. That doesn't look real great from here. I could see that this needs to set up higher. Like a higher, I guess it's okay. You know, it's doable. It's doable. I guess it's cute. All right, so now this is what she looks like with the romper, right? Really cute. And now let's go ahead and put the skirt on her. So it fortunately just Velcros in the back. I'm very glad because I would not have wanted to, I don't know that I've been that patient putting all these buttons, snapping all the buttons. You know, fortunately for me, I have good dexterity, but for somebody that doesn't, sometimes those little buttons are tough. Oh my God, this is so cute. All right, see, I got that straightened out here pretty good. Let's see, yeah. Does that look right? Oh, now that's gonna drive me nuts. Those buttons are not aligning. I've got to make sure that this skirt aligns. because then it looks funny. That might be how I would dress myself, but not my dolls. Don't we treat our dolls really well? Sometimes we don't treat ourselves as good as we treat our dolls. At least me sometimes. All right, and then this is a very adorable belt. That's going to just dress it up a little bit more. This outfit is fabulous. Oh my God, as is Jilly. So I would say if you're on the fence about either the outfit or the doll, and if you can afford them, I'd say add them to your doll collection. Really cute. This outfit is just super, super cute, right? It's not just for American Girl dolls. They would also fit Maple Leaf dolls or any 18-inch dolls. Very, very cute. All right, let me go ahead and put the camera back up. All right, that's better. So, what do you think? I think this is absolutely adorable. It almost looks like it was, oops, sorry about your face. It almost looks like it was made for her. Very, very adorable. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to take some snapshots. So anyway, everybody, sorry if this video was a little discombobulated. Like I said, I think I have an idea. I will be doing I'm going to do a video on my one that marks my 1-year anniversary of my autism diagnosis and share maybe some special dolls. I know I got to think about it anyway. But anyway, I guess that's it for today, and I will talk to you all later on. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. All right, everybody. Have a great day. Bye.